Alright. So this just popped up on my feed, and I want to see what it is. So I figured we might as well just check this out before, you know. Oh, crappy all that. There you go. Alright.
Not a, you got the usual suspects.
Seattle's mayor seems to protect Antifa over his own police force, and it's finally...
I'm pretty sure, wait. Isn't Seattle like, where people are calling it like the zombie town or whatnot? Because it's just like, just literally people like coked out and like, you know, doing heroin everywhere. Like literally left and right.
backfiring, as at May Day USA's
Probably
second
find somebody
event,
doing crocodile.
journalist Jonathan Cho was attacked by Antifa.
Oh,
And even ran at Katie Davis court as well.
I'm not touching you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
To which the police complained about her.
Make a choice now. Keep coming out.
I don't know how these people are real, dude. Like, you really walked out of your house wearing that crap, dude. Like, it's just...
Putting officers in this situation.
Have a bird's eye view.
You need to
Let's go
stop.
back inside.
Okay.
Although they eventually did make a few arrests.
It's time to stop. Dude, my man came outside wearing, my man really came outside wearing the whole, like, Fallout New Vegas
oh,
shit.
somebody's getting grounded. Yep.
It really seems like the police were reluctant to actually arrest anybody. As being in a deep blue city like Seattle, I don't necessarily blame them, as the city's mayor made this much worse himself, because what was initially a Christian prayer rally got labeled as fascist family values, and now...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't even think he meant to do a pun there, too. This is already starting to make my stomach turn.
Oh, man. How do they keep doing this?
the feds
Just
actually
like
had
that.
to step in, as on May 24th, May Day USA held a Christian concert for Hands Off Our Kids,
That's
Faith
nice.
plus
until
one.
massive amounts of protesters lined up to
Hold on, chat.
protest against the Christians,
Yep.
even throwing water balloons filled with likely not water. So eventually Seattle PD had to move
Likely
in,
not water.
making several
Probably
arrests.
piss.
These militants.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That's right.
These
Oh,
militants.
man. Yep,
These
thank
rebel
God.
scum.
Being arrested and put
Yeah.
in the wagon. These are
But apparently the mayor didn't like that, as his official statement labeled it a extreme right-wing rally, saying
What is that? So does that mean you get to go over there and hit them with sticks? Like, I mean,
Extreme
that's
right-wing
fine. You want
rally.
to say it's a right-wing rally, but you still
Oh,
can't go
man,
over there
dude.
and hit them with sticks.
You just walk over there and
Today's
club
far-right
'em.
rallies
You
are
just
promoting
club 'em.
beliefs that are inherently opposed to our city's values. Really? Well, what about the belief that you don't hit people with sticks that you disagree with?
Man said, yeah, dude, it's right wing, so that means you guys go fuck them up. That literally means, hey, dude, it's right wing. You know, they like Trump. Go over there and just club them. Just club them. Like, this is the mayor, dude. Like, what are you even talking about,
I think that's a
bro?
pretty big value.
Seattle is proud of its reputation, but the far-right rally held here
Jesus.
is opposed to our city's values, and he's grateful for those who make their voices heard without resorting to violence in the face of extreme right-wing national effort.
Yeah,
It's almost
of course. I mean, there's nobody is against counter-protesting or protesting something like this. I think that's fine. But the issue is that they intentionally blur the lines, and there are people that are violent, and they just get away with it. That's the issue. If people knew they would get fucked if they got in trouble for being violent, they would never do it. They do it because they think they can get away with it.
almost like the mayor purposely ignored what actually happened and just wrote what he wanted to be true, as apparently it doesn't matter if journalists like Cho or Davis Court provide you 4K evidence of violence, they're just gonna hunker down with their fiery but mostly
I mean, he's saying that, but that's like a common theme with like everything, dude. Like you'll see like ray traced evidence of like somebody committing a crime, and it'll still be like honky dory, dude. It'll still be gooch. It's like, I don't know, man.
peaceful narrative.
Yep.
Like for instance, like look at the whole immigration like situation. You'll see like a bunch of immigrants that literally like ganging up on like officers, and then next week they'll literally be let out scot-free. Like, just like, what the fuck, dude? You're not even supposed to be here, bro.
As Cho Show points out, the media tried to do it again, where the Daily Mail reported it as Christian prayer rally
There's, like,
attacked by
trace,
mob,
like,
while the
evidence.
Seattle
You
Times
cut out
said
videos. It was like, what the
23
hell?
arrests at fascist family values protest.
Fascist. Everything is fascist. Fascist, dude. You disagree with somebody, it's fascist, dude. I take a shit in a place where, you know, I use your bathroom and I take a shit and I accidentally forget to flush the toilet. I'm a fascist now. Everything is fascist, dude. Somebody does something you don't like, they're fucking fascist now, dude. This is so annoying, dude. Everything is fascist. Like, yo, you don't even know what the hell the word fascist means.
Oddly omitting
Of course.
who was attacking who and the religious aspect of the story, as it was
Isn't it crazy how people just totally fucking misrepresent things in this massive way?
Like, matter of fact, I'm sick of this. Let's just, I'm tired of this. Let's just take an actual look at what the word fascist means. Yeah, fascism. Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian and ultra-nationalist political ideology. That's like a crazy like phrase right there. Is a far-right, authoritarian and ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement categorized by dictatorial leadership, centralized control, materialism, suppression of opposition, and subordination of individual interest to the perceived interests of the nation or race, often defined by a strong emphasis on nationalism, hierarchy, and suppression of so literally basically the complete opposite of what these people are saying. It's literally what they're doing. Literally what they're doing, and they're trying to make it seem like it's everybody else. Like,
And
it's crazy.
nobody even seems...
Literally, like, and you know what's even crazier? Like, the Democrats love saying everything is fascism. You know, the lefties love saying, "Oh, it's fascist. You're fascist. Blah blah blah. You're fascist. You disagree with me. You're fascist. And what's even more ironic is that they're the ones freaking doing it, dude. Which
to
is
give
crazy.
a shit about it. And people just eat it up. Like, they eat it up like it's like it's so
Yeah. It's
totally
like, I'm not gonna eat it up,
fucking
dude. I'm just gonna enjoy
dishonest. It's
my angry orchard and
unbelievable.
call it a day.
Yeah, that's why the word fascist means nothing. How is Antifa the
Yeah.
most fascist group out there? Well, because that's the best way to do it. Like, why do you think that there's all the time these male feminists that turn out to be the biggest manipulators and abusers of women? Well, you're gonna fish where the fish are.
You're gonna fish
the
with
Christian
fish, that's a
concert
crazy
saying
way to
leave the
put
kids
it.
alone, with plenty of kids in attendance, getting mobbed by a group, ironically
And if you're against leaving kids alone, honestly, that's questionable to me. Like, in my opinion, you're entering, like, you know, predatorial grounds.
carrying
so to
signs
speak.
saying "No hate in our neighborhood" and "Choose love, stand with us," or "Love thy
Choose
neighbor."
wanting to
Choose
leave
love,
kids
or we're
out of
gonna hit
this
you with a
is-
rock.
Yeah, because
and
because choosing love means, you know, we get to fuck with kids now. Because wanting to leave kids alone, wanting to leave kids out of this and leave kids alone means that, you know, you're all of a sudden like, against love.
stop far-right violence.
Right.
It's almost like they label anything they don't like as far-right or fascist just so they can justify attacking it.
That's
As
exactly
it got
what it
so
is.
bad, Seattle even had to deploy
100%.
their poetry police. I imagine it's just an acronym, but I equally believe Seattle PD would pilot some slam poetry peace officers, as they saw the worst sign I've ever seen, saying "I heart boy" and then another word for cat. There's really no
I heart boy.
I love boy pussy.
I love boy vagina. What does that even mean? I love boy vagina. Dude, I literally just said that and my girl just like made the craziest face right now. What, like, dude, what the fuck does that even, bro? What the fuck? Dude, what does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean, dude?
Oh my god.
It's like I don't even. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus Christ, guys. We really out here.
Where in public you should be waving that sign,
Yeah.
but this concert has to be the
We're really out
worst.
here.
But what makes this even worse is even after all the arrests,
know.
since the mayor seemed to side with the
don't know, man.
protesters, when Mayday USA called for the mayor to resign 3 days later,
Yeah.
the same group protested them again.
Hundreds of Christians and their allies went scorched earth on Mayor Bruce Harrell outside Seattle City Hall.
It's time for the mayor to resign!
Honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Literally not one bit.
Pastor Russell Johnson led
See,
the
this
charge.
is one of the things that I think if you really want to make a big change and you want to make this stuff stop, you have to show these people that they are a minority. Oh, a lot of these people operate off of consensus thought. And so you can make and demoralize a huge amount of them by just making them realize that they're not the majority and their opinions aren't the popular opinion to have. I think that a lot of people really downplay and don't really give enough credibility to the power of consensus and how much that influences people's behavior. If people think this is the opinion that everybody has, they will be much more likely to have that opinion. So, like, the
Yeah.
best way to deal with this is to confront it and show these people that they are small and radical minorities.
demanding an apology or a resignation
That's not
from
even a-
Harrell after
Oh, whoops. It's not even like a radical minority. It's just like you're literally outnumbered at this point. It's literally just you. Like, we're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
labeled their peaceful concert at Cal Anderson Park over the weekend an extreme right-wing rally.
That's right.
This time feeling bold enough to square up with the police.
Oh man, look at these freaks, dude. Is that Bear Meats food? No, let me not rope him into this. I'm joking. I'm joking.
What do all of them have in common? Every single one. It's a bunch of fucking white people that are trying to carry around a cross and find a cop to nail them up to it. You are not protesting civil rights. You're not Rosa Parks. You're just a retard in a park.
That completely just threw me off. Like, what the fuck am I even watching right now? What the hell are we even protesting right now? That just completely like stun locked me. Like that just God, dude. What is going on in today's day? Like, dude, that just like stun locked me so hard. Like, oh my god. Like, I just like completely forgot. Like that. Like this right here, what we're looking at, was just so overwhelmingly like that. Like, dude, it just like made me forget about what the video was even about. Like it just made me really think. Like, dude, these people really have time and money to just sit here and like, dude, I could be playing SWTOR right now. Like, all these people here wasting time fucking protesting bullshit. I could have been leveling up my character on SWTOR, or I could have been hanging out with my freaking girlfriend, or I could have been at the gym, or I could have been at work making money.
Please stop. This is exhausting.
Like, bro, I would understand if you're actually fighting something, but you're just sitting. You're just literally just You're literally just standing here like loitering for like hours at a day. It's like you don't got nothing to do. You don't got friends. Like you're telling me your friends hit you up that day, and you're like, "Hey, dude, you want to go and hang out or something?" Nah, dude, I gotta go protest and just sit here. What are you protesting, dude? Oh, cool. Protesting. Cause that's what you freaking sound like, dude.
This is crazy. Some fat middle-aged man is trying to get in a fight. Are you being serious, man? What are you doing? Yep.
Now, I don't want to be mean to someone that may be terribly ill, but realistically, Blue Hat should never feel emboldened to fight that much larger police officer, unless the police officer's boss both publicly endorsed and encouraged it. As we saw earlier, they attacked Jonathan Cho, then went after Katie Daviscourt, and then went after other attendees not recording, and even this mother with her kid, which I don't even think I can show on here.
Jesus.
So the Seattle police shut down entire sections of the city, and actually had to escort the religious group out of the area. But then the police officer...
Oh my god. Bro, this place is a fucking zoo. What the hell happened?
It's literally like a freaking nightmare. Like they literally call this place like Zombieland. Like it's like not an exaggeration. Like they literally call this place Zombieland for a reason. It's literally just brain dead people, like coked out, like drug addicts just walking around. Like it's literally like a Saints Row lobby.
Happened? Oh my god.
Officers Guild put out this ominous warning, stating over 700 coppers have fled the city due to lack of action against Antifa criminals who did.
Yeah, see, this is the reason why, is that like eventually these people are gonna get what they want. I wish there was a way that we could just have it to where people like this, it would be great if there was a way that you could, on your taxes, just say that you don't support the police and it lowers your taxes, but then you can't get 911 calls. And then there's like a database of everybody who's there online. And so people can just go over there. Yeah, I wonder what would happen. I think that their defund the police mindset would go away instantaneously.
Would quickly go away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody that's like literally saying defund the police are the first people to literally call 911 when something happens. And it's literally the most repulsing thing ever, dude. Like
pretty much overnight.
Public safety, and now they do not have the staffing to handle these demonstrations that turn into mass arrests, as 1/4 of their remaining officers are eligible to retire, which may lead to even further turnover. And again,
if you're a police officer, why would you want to be a police officer in a city where the government actively tries to make you look bad?
Yeah, like why would you want to be a cop in a city where everybody actively hates you and is working against you to stop everything that you're doing? Like what? It's literally this is literally like trying to push a car, like you're standing behind a car and you're trying to push it forward. You know, like you're standing outside of the car and you're trying to push it with your hands, and instead of having it in neutral, you have it in reverse.
Bad, they handicap you constantly. You are a punching bag for a bunch of mentally ill college students, and you're not able to do your job. Like, why would you want to do that as a cop? I certainly fucking wouldn't. That would be awful.
Yeah.
Like this is all going as planned. The mayor publicly supports the protesters while ignoring the pleas of their police, which gives the activists exactly what they wanted by dismantling law enforcement from within. I just don't think the mayor expected the feds to step in, as Deputy Director Dan Bongino stated they will...
Oh boy. See, this is what we need to actually have happen, is you need to have actual accountability for this kind of stuff, where the government gets...
Yeah. That's it. That's literally what it is at the end of the day. It's always that. It's that there's never consequences. You know, you need to have consequences, because if not, people aren't gonna learn.
Involved, and then these people get shut down for doing it.
look into the
Thank
attacks in
God.
Seattle, as freedom of religion isn't a suggestion.
Yeah.
With the mayor responding, free speech protections are fundamental. We will not shy away from standing up for Seattle residents and values under pressure from the Trump administration. Why does it
Free
always
speech is when you hit
Yeah. It's always the Trump administration's fault. Every single time,
somebody.
man, of course.
And it's when you take a stick and you hit them with a stick. That's free
seem
speech,
like
guys.
the mayor
Yeah.
is just the PR department for Antifa? Because I imagine he thinks he's earning favor from these activists, completely oblivious to the fact that at some point he's going to disagree with the mob, and they'll quickly forget all the protection that he once gave them.
Ride
But I
with
don't
the
feel
mob.
sorry for
Alhamdulillah.
Seattle. I'll just say
Just stick with me.
sayonara.
And
Yes, I know that's a Japanese word, but whatever, weebs. I don't need your approval to alliterate. But if you appreciate my concise, light-order commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.
I had no idea it was such a fucking circus over there. I really didn't. I had no idea. That is so fucking funny. Because I thought all of this stuff kind of ended, but I think that really what happens is that a lot of the people that go out and do this, I don't think that they have like anything else to do. So they just go out and they do these protests and they pop off and they do this stupid stuff. Remember Chaz? Yeah, I think that was in Seattle.
Oh my god, that's literally what I was just saying. That's literally what I was just saying. This is literally all just people that have nothing better to do. They like, bro, play a game or something. Go do something. Go fucking play mahjong. Go get another job. Contribute to society. Do something other than loiter around and cause a ruckus for everybody else over nonsense.
Wasn't it?
Dude.
There's the video. Give the video a like. Welcome to America. Yeah, I guess so. It's really, really bad. And I do hope.
Yeah. It is really bad. Like, so I was saying, like, Seattle, like, if you look it up, like Seattle Zombieland and everything, it's crazy. Like, there's literally just people walking around all drugged out, like 20%, like 100% of the time. You literally just see needles on the ground. It's terrible, dude. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched like the show on Netflix called iZombie. It literally takes place in Seattle, and it's about this girl. I don't know why my alarm keeps going off. It's literally about this girl who keep. Oh, is that why my alarms never woke me up? Damn, that's crazy. It's literally about this girl who, essentially, long story short, gets turned into a zombie, but she's not like a, oh, I'm gonna eat you zombies or her brains. Like, she's like a sentient zombie. Like, she, you know, just imagine me talking to you now, like how I am now, but I'm a zombie. Like I can choose not to eat you, or I can basically like a vampire, but zombie. You know, like vampire zombie. Like I could choose to eat you, or I could choose not to eat you, type of thing. And long story short, Seattle basically gets turned into that, like Zombieland. Like there's people just running around. Half of them are zombies, half of them are not. You know, where like some of them can control themselves, some of them can't. You know, they can be zombies and control themselves, and others can't be zombies and control. Like they just turn on to full-on zombies, just like how Seattle is right now, dude. There's some people walking around that can control themselves all drugged out, and then there's other people that, you know, can't control themselves and they just walk around all brain dead and stuff, you know, all drugged out like zombies, you know, like tweaking on the street and stuff. It's crazy. And it's sad that, you know, that's how it is, but that's what happens when you just glorify drugs, like hard drugs, and you just basically like legalize them like that. And I know it's like, you know, coming from someone who lives in New York, like, oh, but you legalize weed. Yeah, but weed is not the same thing as, you know, like legalizing like mushrooms or like, you know, heroin or some crazy shit like that. Like that's insane. And then you're wondering why like all those cities and stuff, you know, like you're wondering why like Seattle just has like freaking, you know, you walk down the block and you see like a heroin needle on the ground, literally just like on the sidewalk. You walk in a 7-Eleven and you see a freaking needle, or you get out of your car and you see like a coke pipe right in the parking lot. Like, don't be confused. Like, what do you
now,
mean?
like,
Yeah.
Now that it's been like kind of you know, observed more, that you'll see more people pushing back against it and shitting on it, right?
Yeah,
and
just
like
pushing
being,
pickle.
you know, like okay with the government
Pushing
coming in and
pickle.
shutting these people down, right? There's the
guy,
video.
bro.
Give it a like. I totally.
Yeah. And this is what happens. This is ultimately what incites like ultimate total government control, is because people can't be trusted with their own freedoms. Because like people, like You know, there's always gonna be bad actors, bad apples, people that just abuse everything and ruin it for the rest. Like for example, like that, like 9/11 is always used for everything, but it's because 9/11 ruined everything. Because for example, look at TSA. When you used to like go to TSA, when you used to go to the airport, it was like essentially like the train station. You would just go in, you get your plane ticket, board a plane, and that was it. But now, because of all that, and keep in mind, 9/11, it's not like 9/11 was the first and only hijacking, you know, type of thing. There was other hijackings before, but never to that level. And, you know, that was ultimately the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, you know, there was already multiple people that hijacked planes back in the day, but it was just, you know, people that either wanted to rob the plane, or that was it. Or, you know, you basically just rob the plane, like DB Cooper. But after 9/11, you know, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, it's like, all right, dude, we can't trust these people we can't just trust people anymore. You know, some crazy person could just, you know, do this and then, you know, bomb, you know, crash the planes into a building and then kill like thousands of lives and yada yada yada. So it's like, you know, like another example would be like that video that I described like weeks ago, Chad, where like that guy in Chicago complaining about Dunkin' Donuts and how they have like bulletproof like windshield, like bulletproof windows blocking, you know, everything from the counter to where the you know the customer stand, and if you want to get your order, you have to like get it from like a metal box and stuff. And it's like, oh, you know, my psyche, like, oh, you know what this does to a person's psyche? You're treating us like animals. But it's like, bro, you want to act like an animal, don't be surprised when you're getting treated like an animal. Like, don't just say a half truth. Don't just be like, oh, you know, look at what they're doing here, like blah blah blah. Don't just say that. Say why they're doing it. Why don't you mention that store probably got robbed 50 times that week, and they have to do this because if not, they're gonna have to shut down. Why don't you mention that? Why don't you mention that because of all the robberies, you know, the people who work there are gonna lose their livelihoods? It's like people just play stupid when it's convenient to them, and I hate that stuff.
And absolutely,
like, bro, let's not act like there's not like you know, actual mobs of groups of people that just walk into stores and rob the place and then just walk out, you know, because of these stupid new laws that just allow, you know, oh, if you steal under $1,000, it's the misdemeanor, and it's just a slap on the wrist and you get to go and you don't even get arrested. Like, bro, what? And you can't stop the person either. You can't stop them because then you'll get arrested because then that's assault. Like, bro, what? You're actually aiding and abetting criminals with this stuff. You're literally just training criminals. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Seattle has a huge drug problem. I wonder why.
And then you're confused when the store owners and the stores fight back, and then, you know, they treat you like how you're acting. So it's like, don't act surprised, dude, when they treat you like how you're acting, like a little kid. Don't start getting mad because all the stores are, you know, locking up the deodorants and putting them behind like walls, and then you have to ask for an employee to come and unlock shit for you. We as a society, we have done this, dude. We have done this of our own volition. This was of our own action. So now don't get freaking mad, dude. Don't get mad at the store. Get mad at the community. Get mad at the freaking hooligans that are doing this shit, because it's not the store. What do you just think the store has infinite supplies? Like, do you think because it's Walmart there that they're not gonna close? No, dude. If Walmart as a company sees that this store keeps getting robbed and they keep losing stuff, they're just gonna shut it down. And then now all those people that work there now lost their jobs because of your selfishness and your stupidness. Like, you're an idiot, and you don't think. You don't think, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people that take advantage of these kinds of things, especially damaged property, to take over the places. Yeah, I think that probably happens sometimes for sure. Like I think it's so very common. It's just
so easy, man. It's just so simple.
Protesting protesters. Yeah, it's about right.
It's just like a chain cause
so
effect.
Many people leave Washington. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to live there, right? I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I certainly wouldn't.
Would I want to live in Washington?
I mean, it's a nice place, but like to have to deal with people that are like roaming around and like so aggressive and violent. Yeah. I mean, I just don't really think that's going to happen. I mean, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that
and yeah, that's it. You helped me more know. Yeah, exactly. Share a link again. Yeah, I'll link it again for you guys. Yeah, it sucks here. That does suck. I didn't even realize it was that bad. Plus the cold. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I would fucking hate to live in Seattle.
I mean, no doubt.
Anyways, sorry, went off on a tangent. I'll make sure to leave the like. I mean, I'll make sure to. Oh, I did make sure to leave a like, but I'll make sure to leave the link in the description below to Decoy Voices video. It was a pretty sweet video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Anzib's videos too. I'll try to leave that in the link as well. I won't try, I'll do it. But yeah, if you made it at this far in the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to my video, and check out the stream too. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.